As you begin to notice how the sounds between the words begin to shape more than the meanings on the surface, you may wonder, what if it's not about learning this at all, but remembering what you've always known? Because you've already started, haven't you? Perhaps it started the moment you realised that you're enough. Or maybe even before that, when you imagined who you could become if you stopped asking for permission to be powerful. So picture this, a garden, wild, overgrown, beautiful in chaos. Every belief you've held until now, every weed, every flower, it's grown simply because it was planted, watered and left unchecked. But now imagine kneeling in that soil, your fingers brushing the roots of old beliefs. And what if, just what if, you could keep what empowers you and replant everything else? And the moment you entertain that, your unconscious starts to recognise, doesn't it? You see, it's not about forcing change. It's about remembering that reality is a mirror. And every belief is a brushstroke, not a fact, but a choice. You've made them unconsciously, and now you make them deliberately. Let's say a child is learning to walk. She falls, she laughs, she tries again. Did she fail? Or did her brain, that beautiful adaptive engine, simply update the pattern? She doesn't think, I'm not good enough to walk. She doesn't question her worth because she stumbled. She just learns. And isn't that what you're doing now? Every moment an update, every breath a pattern rewrite. So what if your unconscious already knows how to model confidence? Because you've seen it in others. What if it knows how to be resilient? Because you've survived before. What if it's already installing the new belief that you're worthy just as you are? And you deserve love and respect. Because the only thing missing was permission. And now that's here too. Now ask again, but this time feel the difference in your body, because when you begin from I'm enough, the world bends to fit the frame, and that frame becomes a filter, and that filter becomes your foundation, and that foundation is your new operating system. You've met someone magnetic, haven't you? They've entered the room and everyone turns, not because they're the loudest, because they radiate self-approval. They don't say I'm confident, they breathe it. They move with the rhythm of someone who's already decided they're worthy. Not someday, not eventually, but now. And here's the thing. You can feel when someone has made that decision. So what happens when you decide it? What happens when you stop looking for evidence and start creating it? When I'm enough becomes not a hope, but a truth. This isn't a theory. This is the beginning of the reprogramming. I accept myself fully. I deserve to take up space. I no longer wait for approval. I already own. What if every moment you doubted yourself was just a misfired strategy? And now you can choose another. Choose the version of you who's always existed just beneath the hesitation. Let's go deeper. Because your language creates reality, not metaphorically, biologically. Say I can't, your body contracts. Say I choose, your spine straightens. Say I'm enough, and the world rearranges to reflect your claim. So try this now, to silently inside. I'm worthy, I'm whole. I'm the one I've been waiting for. And notice what shifts. You see, every time you repeat these phrases, your neurology rewires. Like drops of water carving a canyon, slowly, certainly, permanently. Not because you force it, but because you feel it. And feeling, as you know, is the key that opens every locked door in the unconscious. So feel it now, even if just a flicker, because that flicker becomes a flame. And soon you'll forget when you ever felt unworthy. Not because you repressed it, because you replaced it. And if you ever hear that old voice, the one that whispers doubt, let it speak and smile, because now you interrupted, you changed the pattern, you reframe like this. What if doubt is just a test? And what if I already passed it? Or even my fear is on my side. showing me what I'm ready to move through. Because emotion, it's energy in motion, and now you're flowing with it, not fighting it. So what emerges now is an identity reborn. You're the one who speaks to yourself with love, moves through life with certainty, smiles at setbacks knowing they're setups for growth, attracts people effortlessly, not because you try, but because you are. You're a self-accepting individual, a compassionate self-approver, an authentic self. And as this new belief system becomes your baseline, as your inner dialogue evolves into celebration rather than criticism, as your habits begin to reflect your worth, not your wounds, you become the living embodiment of your new operating system, and that is the secret. There's no one moment of change. There's only this moment, and then the next, and then the next, each one layered with positive self-talk, mindfulness, gratitude, self-compassion, emotionally intelligent choices, actions aligned with power, a voice that says, yes, I was born for this, and now that voice is yours, louder, clearer, permanent. You've installed it. You'll only notice how powerful it is when you wake up tomorrow and realise the world somehow looks different, even though it's you who's changed. What if it's always been this easy? What if now it's automatic?